All right, I want to welcome everybody to our Monday night 5K factory training. This is a training we do every single Monday night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, and every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central and 9 Eastern. This is a training where what we do is show you and teach you our system, because it doesn't matter how great you are. You could be the greatest trainer, you could be the greatest recruiter, you could be the greatest presenter, it doesn't matter. What matters is what duplicates. And so we talk about our 4 steps to go 10K. We put that on recordings now. And my wife helped me to create a YouTube page today, her and Mr. Reggie Haskins. And we've got pretty much all of our videos now on that YouTube page. And we're going to be making more and more videos to automate this whole system. Today, we're going to talk about the simplicity of the system. We've talked about 4 steps to go 10K, but the simplicity of the system, as I pull this up, is very simple. Okay, it's 4 things really. All right, the first one is, guys, you gotta, when you get a brand new person, you gotta start building that list, that Power 30 list. Okay, if you look on the screen, this is what the Power 30 list looks like. Now, if you don't have this and you bought a pack, please let me know and we'll get this shipped to you. If you don't have this and you haven't bought a pack, please let me know and we'll still get this to you. Here's why. Because the simplicity of the system, if you're building this business, you should have a pack, okay? And you should have this training packet. It starts with this. So I get a brand new person, I gotta get them into action mode right away, fast. And the way we do that is 4 simple things. The first one is the Power 30 list. Now, if you don't have a copy of this, it doesn't matter. Take a sheet of paper, have that new person number it 1 to 30. All right. And here's what you want to say to them. Listen, I need you to put 30 names and numbers on this list. Now, if you know more than 30 names and numbers, let's create a second Power 30 list or a third Power 30 list. I have 10 Power 30 lists. So that's 300 people right now. When I get to about the 150th person, I'm going to start working on 10 more. Okay. Why is that? Because I understand my list is everything. So I get a new person. I say, look, I want you to write down 30 names and numbers. Here's what I want you to think. Anybody who has had pain or knows someone with pain. Anybody that maybe have a health challenge. Maybe they want to lose weight, or maybe they want to, regrow their hair, or maybe they have a skincare problem. All right, or maybe they have any other health challenge that CellUV might help with, right? So you want to think of anybody that has had pain or know someone with pain, anybody that has a health, challenge, and you want to think of anybody that needs to make additional income. Now, guys, that covers everybody. 30 names and numbers. First thing you want to do, you want to get this and get this in their head to create this the day they come in, the day they pay for, their products. If they haven't bought product, they just got a free website with certain people. I still talk about doing this. But the key is, if they have bought product or they bought a product pack, I talk about getting your investment back. This is how you do it. So that's the first thing, the Power 30 list, okay? The next thing that we do with them, remember I said it was 4. The next thing is we make sure they get a copy of the 2 questions that saves. The 2 questions that saves. Now, I even send these questions, guys, in the chat. I even text these questions to you directly. If you do not have these questions in a text or on a sheet like this that you can give it to a new person, get with me, let me get it to you, okay? All right, so you want to get these 2 questions to them and tell them they need to learn this right now, immediately, the same day. If you haven't learned these, you're telling the universe that you don't want to make money. Because I made it so simple that even a child could learn this. My 3-year-old, I could teach this to my 3-year-old. I'm going to do it and bring her on camera and show you how simple these is. Learn these questions. Now, I would recommend learning them word for word, but if you don't, if you got the gist of it, say it. Listen, you don't have to be great to get going, but you got to get going to get great. And greatness happens with you doing it over and over and over and over. Repetition is the mother of all learning. So you got to jump in and do it. Okay. You just got to do it. Practice in your mirror, practice with your dog, practice with your cat, practice with your spouse, practice with your friend, your cousin, but get these 2 questions down. These 2 questions will save that person you're talking to. It will save them, you know, whatever health challenge they have. I'm sure each and every one of you would agree with me. Our products are phenomenal. Our products work. If you don't believe them, you need to get more products and get them in you so you can get Ctfo in you and you just not be in Ctfo. All right, so that's the second thing. You got to learn the 2 questions that saves. It took me, well, I guess it's unfair. I came up with the questions. I was going to say it took me, you know, less than 10 minutes to learn. But I'm telling you, you can, if you just said these over and over, you can learn these so easily. But you got to be able to ask everybody these 2 questions. Now, the third thing we do is that Power 30 list. You got these names written down. You got the 2 questions that saves, right? You got that written down and you've learned that. So the third thing you do is very simple. It's now you got to go ask those 30 people on that list. All right. Ask them the 2 questions and do a 3-way call. Now you can do this fast, you can do it medium, or you can do it slow. If you did it slow, right? If you did it slow, that means that you would ask, okay? You would ask 1 person a day for 30 days. All right. The 2 questions and get them on a 3-way. If you do not get them on a 3-way, it does not count. The key to your success is a 3-way call. And everybody has carte blanche to me right now. When this thing explodes, and it is exploding right now, it's going to be difficult to get to me. You got to do it now, right? 30 people, 1 a day, okay? It'll take you 30 days. That's the slow route. If you want to go to medium route, you see right here, it says 2 people per day for 15 days. That's the medium route. If you want to go to fast route, that's 3 people per day. It'll take you 10 days to go to 30 people. Listen to me. There are people that have been in the business a month, 2 months, 3 months. You still haven't done this. You need to take your time tonight, make a decision. For those of you who were on the accountability call this morning that we do every morning at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, where we speak our affirmations. We also meditate. I also, usually show you something, a video. I showed Bob Proctor today. And Bob Proctor talked about a habit that every wealthy person has developed. And that habit is they make a decision and they do not look back. And when they make that decision, they take action, they leap. What's your action? Power 30 list, number 1. Number 2, learn the 2 questions. Number 3, now go through those 30 people and ask them the 2 questions and do a 3-way call. Now, what's the 4th thing, Mr. King? You said the simplicity was 4 things. Here's the 4th thing. Once you ask them the 2 questions, you get them on a 3-way call. You now use your BAM FAM tracking form. Your BAM FAM tracking form. Now, why do you want to use that? Here's the reason you want to use your BAM FAM tracking form. It's very simple. Everybody's not going to get started right away. Everybody's not going to get started just because you did a 3-way. All right. Some people take time. They take time. Now, the BAM FAM tracking form in your training pack is called the sponsor tracking form. The sponsor tracking form. Guys, this is the simplicity of what you got to do, right? This is the 4th thing, right? Now, anybody that allowed you to ask them the 2 questions, you're going to put it down where it says power phrase, that's 2 questions. You put the date down. Anybody that allowed you to let them see a video, or maybe you get them to a webinar, you're going to put the date down, okay? Even if they join for free, you put the date down. You see webinar, that means they went to one of the webinar presentations we do at 12 and at 6. Or if they join for free, you got them to your website and they join for free. You put the date and then put the date, you do a 3-way. There's a lot of people who sign people up for free, but they don't do the 3-way. You still got to do the 3-way because you don't know if that person wants to be a customer or if they want to be a business builder. You don't know. Stop making assumptions for other people, okay? But this is the 4th thing you got to do. If you're not tracking your business, listen to me, all big businesses track their business, all right? Anything you don't track dies. Anything you track will grow. Now, it may not grow as fast as you want it, but if you get those 30 people through those 2 questions and a 3-way call, it'll grow fast. Your business is only 33 ways away from an explosion, 33 ways away. Because here's the deal. If you get to 15 3-ways, just 15, you're going to hit 5K. If you're not 5K yet, just look at how many 3-ways you've done. Oh, Mr. King, I'm not doing my sponsor tracking form, so I don't know how many 3-ways I'm done. Exactly. You got to use this because now you can see what you need to do. Remember I said the yellows and blues and greens and reds. You remember I talked about those colors. Why is it so important to know those colors? Here's why it's so important, guys. Understand this, without a shadow of a doubt, okay? Without a shadow of a doubt, the colors are very important for you to recognize and for you to also understand. You don't have to overcome objectives. You don't have to try to convince somebody to do this. All you got to do is expose your way to success. See, understand the yellows and blues, they make up how many percent of the people? They make up 85% of the people you talk to, the yellows and blues. And remember, the yellows, they love to help people. You see that second line right there. The blues, they love to have fun, okay? The greens, they want to know all the facts. And the reds, they want you to show them the money. So the yellows and blues make up 85% of the people. You got to expose them 5 to 7 times before they make a decision. Mr. King, what's an exposure? Well, it's very simple. On the sponsor tracking form, which we go back to here in a minute, the exposures are right up top. They're right up top. So a lot of people think people are not interested, but the real deal is they haven't exposed them enough times. They may ask the 2 questions. They may do a 3-way call. That's 2 exposures, right? They had to show them something, whether it's a webinar or one of the recorded calls, right? So that's 3 exposures. The person doesn't join. You think they're not interested. It's not that. You haven't exposed them enough. All right, we're going to go back and show you the different exposures. But remember this, yellows and blues make up 85% of the people. They need 5 to 7 exposures before they make a decision to do something. This is why with television commercials, when a new one comes out, it plays over and over and over and over again on that first and second and third day to get those 5 to 7 exposures out of the way so people now will make a buying decision. Again, yellows and blues make up 85% of the people you're going to talk to. They need 5 to 7 exposures. The greens, they make up 12% of the people you're going to talk to. So 85 plus 12 is 97% of the people. So greens make up 12%. It says they want to know all the facts. They're very skeptical. They think everything is a scam. It's okay. Here's the thing. They need 10 to 12 plus exposures. You know, I've had some greens where I've had to expose them 17 times. I've had some greens where I've had to expose one of them 23 times. I've had, on majority average, anywhere from 10 to 15 times with greens. Don't try to convince them. Don't try to overcome any objection. Just keep exposing them. If they're interested, they'll let you keep exposing them. If they're not, they'll tell you to stop. You are a decision collector, okay? Just keep that in mind. You are a decision collector, all right? Tell me yes, tell me no. Tell me fast, tell me quick, because I gotta go, all right? So greens make up 12% of the people. They need 10 to 12 plus exposures. Your reds, show me the money. They only make up 3% of the people that you meet. So for every 100 people you meet, only 3 of them are reds. Just 3. Why is that important to understand? Here's why it's important to understand. Because if you only talk to 10 people, chances are you're not going to talk to a red. Why? Because what is 3%? What is 3% of 10? Well, you know, what's 10% of 10? 10% of 10 is 1. So 3% is less than 1 person. So if you don't go through enough numbers, you'll never meet the reds. The reds are your go-getters. These are the people who, you know, see the money, want the money. You got to talk their language, though. You got to be talking comp plan. You don't have to do it. I got it recorded. You just got to get it in front of them. But again, reds only need 1 to 3 exposures if you're talking money. We do you do a 3-way call with me. I identify what the people are. I know yellows when I'm talking to them. I know reds when I'm talking to them. I know greens or blues when I'm talking to them. Why is that? Because I ask specific questions to figure out who they are. But here's the simplicity of what we do, guys. Again, let me go back to the simplicity, because I want you to understand that this thing is so simple. It's not hard. We are making it hard, and we don't have to make it hard. We are making it hard, and we don't have to make it hard. Remember I said it's 4 things we do, all right? What's the first thing we do? Well, the first thing we do is our Power 30 list. You get a new person, you give them this Power 30 list. You talk about getting their money back. But here's the thing, guys. You can't ask the universe to give you what you're not willing to do yourself. If you haven't done your Power 30 list, how can you ask somebody else to do theirs? Come on now. You got to want it. You got to be hungry. You got to go and say, this is the difference in me earning that double bonus. You want to get to 10K and earn that double bonus, you got to go through 30 people. That's it. 30 people is holding you back, right? And don't make assumptions about them. It doesn't matter. The law of averages say if you go through 15, we're going to get you to 5K. You go through 30 people, we're going to get you to 10K. So the first thing, Power 30 list. The second thing after the Power 30 list that you got to do is make sure you get them the 2 questions. Make sure you get them the 2 questions. That saves. Why is that? Because now they got to learn these 2 questions. They got to learn them. They got to be able to spit it out. And then they got to understand after the 2 questions, they got to get them on a 3-way call. Now, who are they getting on a 3-way call? Well, that's number 3. That's the third thing you got to do. Well, who are they getting on the 3-way call? They're getting everybody off that Power 30 list on a 3-way call. Everybody off that Power 30 list on a 3-way call. And you must understand this. You can do it fast, you can do it medium, or you can do it slow. What's fast? All right, you go to 30 people, 3 people a day, and that means it'll take you 10 days to go through those 30. Okay, you go through it medium, that's 2 people a day times 15 days, that's medium. You still went through 30 people. Or you could do it slow, 1 a day times 30 days. You get into a habit of doing it. Everything is a habit. You get into a habit of doing it, you're going to excel, you're going to win. So that's the third point we got to do, is we got to take all 30 people through the 2 questions and all 30 people on a 3-way call. Now, what's the 4th and final thing again? I talked about it earlier. What's the 4th and final thing? Well, the 4th and final thing is you got to use your BAM FAM tracking form, right? I call it sponsored tracking form, right? You should have a notebook with pages of these, pages. Make copies. And then you track everybody. You put their name in. If they allow you to ask them the 2 questions, that saves. You put that under power phrase and you put the day you asked them. All right. If they allow you to get them to a webinar, you know, we do one at 12, we do one at 6. On the East Coast, that'll be at 1 and at 7, right? You put the date in that you did it. If they let you take them to your website and they're able to join free, you put the date. And then you do the 3-way call. Now, if you gave them samples, you put the date. All right. If you got them on one of our training calls, you know, we got our on-demand call coming, or if you gave them a testimony, that's stories, you put the date. Guys, this is how you track your success. And your goal is 5 to 7 exposures, because 85% of the people you meet are going to be yellows and blues. So that's been our training for tonight. I want to see if there's any questions about anything we covered about the simplicity of our system. This is the simplicity of it, just 4 things. Guys, we have our 4 steps and we've got them recorded. I've got a YouTube channel out there. Thanks to Mr. Reggie Haskins and my wife today. We're putting all the recorded videos there into our Team Faith Walk sites. It gets built. You know, this will be loaded and put up there tonight as well. This is called the simplicity of building the business, the simplicity of our system. Any questions before we close out? All right, if there's no questions, then I got a question. When are you going to make a decision to go do it? When are you going to make a decision to make it happen? All right, I'm going to close out this video by playing a short video, our sample system video. A lot of you have seen that sample system video, but that sample system, the reason I'm playing is because we're gonna, for those of you who are not doing it, you need to order at least 2 packs of our samples. It'll cost you $60, right? You'll get 60 samples, okay? And what you need to do, okay, is you need to make sure you get your label on the samples, okay? Get your label on the samples. And this short video that I'm gonna close with is going to talk to you about sampling. It's gonna show you some numbers. Now, our numbers are gonna double because for our team, our whole goal is to give 2 samples away to every person we talk to. That is our goal, to give 2 samples away to every person we talk to. It is critical for you to understand that you gotta plant your seeds this month. This is the critical month. December is the month. A lot of people give up on their business this month. Oh, everybody is, it's getting ready for the holidays. Listen, do you want a better holiday next year? Or do you want the same type of holiday you're getting ready to have this year? Guys, listen to me. You are in position to succeed. You are in position to prosper. So you must understand that that's where you're sitting, but you got to do something about it. You can listen, you can learn all you want, but until you leap into action, nothing happens. I'm going to close by showing this short video on our system of sampling, but keep in mind that system with the numbers you're going to see on the board, we double them.
Hi everyone, my name's Stuart Finger and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ctfo, and I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I believe this is going to be time well spent. I've got a question for you. Can about $1 per day change your life? I absolutely believe the answer is yes. I'm going to teach you about a simple yet powerful system. Why would I do this? So you can build a lifetime of residual income. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody out there knows that plan A's are not working anymore like they used to. Most people that have a plan A are not having it work out, and they're realizing they need to get a plan B. Well, there's never been a better time to start your plan B. So let's talk about that. To build a solid business with a lifetime of residual income, you need amazing, high quality, affordable products. That's exactly what Ctfo has here. But it's not just about great products. You also need it to be system driven, not personality dependent. What does that mean? You need to be a part of a company where you don't have to be a super salesperson to have success. And that's exactly what we also have here at Ctfo. Now let's talk about our system. It's our sampling system. Ctfo's new revolution in sampling is changing everything for people. Did you know that 1 out of 3 people are in pain? Let's face it, folks, you're either in pain yourself or know someone who is. And our 10X Pure Gold CBDA muscle and joint relief cream is changing everything. Let's talk just a little bit more about this product. We have a worldwide exclusive formula here that you can only get at Ctfo. It has 12 milligrams of CBDA in it, and folks, that's per packet, and CBDA is 1,000 times stronger than CBD. Most companies have 3 milligrams in their whole bottle. We've got 12 milligrams in a single packet. We've also got 20 milligrams of total cannabinoids per packet, and this product has our 10X Pure technology that you can't get anywhere else on the planet. It makes this product get into your body better than any product out there. Now look, it's got emu oil in it, warming camphor, cooling menthol, and research suggests that it blocks the COX-2 pain enzyme, and that's exactly what you want. Now look, this is a topical muscle and joint relief product, and it's working in seconds, folks, not even minutes or hours. It's literally working right away, and I'm gonna go as far as to say this is a must-have, not a should-have solution. Now let's talk about how our sampling system can change everything for you. We're talking about sampling your way to success. By simply giving away just 30 free samples in a month and teaching others to do the same, life-changing things can happen for you. Our sampling package has 30 samples in it, and it's only $29.97. That's where the $1 a day question comes in. So here's how it works. First, you get in our business for free, no gimmicks or gotchas, and then you get your own 30 pack of samples. And then you start giving those out to people. Now think about this. You're going to naturally end up with customers because this is happening, but that's not what you're looking for. What you're really looking for is people that want to start their own plan B. So let's say just 10% of the people say, hey, I can give these samples out for free. I want to do what you're doing. I want to start my own plan B. Then you would have 3 people that are all armed with what? 30 samples each. So folks, there'd be 90 samples in your organization that people are giving away for free. And then as those people give away the 90 samples for free, let's say 10% of those want to start their plan B. Now you'd have 9 new people in your organization all armed with what? That's right, 30 samples each. That's 270 samples that are going to get given away for free. And if 10% of those people want to start their own plan B, you can see how this just starts to multiply. Folks, it gets crazy. It absolutely gets outrageous. Now, after this happens for just a short amount of time, you could literally have almost 100,000 samples that were given away in your organization to people for free. Folks, that's exciting. And you know what else is exciting? You only had to pay for 30 of them, right? Think about this. Can you imagine how many customers and people that want to start their own plan B are going to come from about 100,000 samples? And you know what? There's something really special about this system, and it is that you get paid from all the samples that are being given away for free. Imagine that. And here's another thing too. You can give away all the free samples you want. See, you're not limited to just 30 of them and that's it. We have people that are buying this pack month after month. Why? Because they want to keep giving them away because they want this to get even bigger. Ctfo helps you earn money like no other company out there, and it creates residual income. That's money that comes in even if you don't get out of bed to get it. That's what you want happening in your life. So I'm here to tell you, even if you don't know it yet, this is the solution you've been looking for. Let me ask you a question. Would you pay $1 a day for financial freedom? Of course the answer should be yes, but if it's not yet, let me give you the icing on the cake. These samples come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's right. You have no risk. You can get your 30 samples. You can pass them all out. And if for any reason you're not happy and you don't want to continue doing this, you send us back the empty package that held the 30 samples and we'll give you all your money back. So the only real question that's left is, what should you do next? It's simple. Join Ctfo for free. There's no gimmicks. There's no gotchas. Order your 30 pack of samples today. It's just $29.97 plus shipping and handling. And remember, it comes with that 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk. And then the most important thing is don't reinvent the wheel. Use our sampling system to create a lifetime of residual income for your family. Remember, we want this to be system-driven, not personality-dependent. I'm going to highly recommend you get your Plan B started today. Thank you so much for listening to me. I can't wait to see how this blesses you, just like so many others all around the world.
So guys, in closing, I just want to say this. When you give those samples out, you let the people know, listen, I can give these away for free, but you must at least talk to someone from our company. This is part of our system. And you giving something away for free, they can give you a few minutes to talk to, someone on a 3-way call. See, I would make it mandatory that if I gave you this for free, you need to at least talk to my training supervisor or something like that. I'm able to give these out for free, but you got to talk to my training supervisor so they can share with you, just a little bit about our company and make sure that, I shared the information correctly. All right. That has been our training for tonight. Take care, everyone. God bless. Have an outstanding Monday night. And we'll see you at the bank. Let's go, guys. Get your seeds planted. I'm telling you, you better buy those samples and give them away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's grow.